I woke feeling like I'd spent hours trying to squirm out of a stone cocoon. Every muscle in my body ached. I wish I could just once wake up refreshed after a dream about getting seaweed wraps and pedicures with the nine muses. Oh, I missed our spa decades. But no, I got sneering emperors and giant laughing reptiles instead. I sat up, woozy and blurry eyed. I was lying in my old cot in the me cabin. Sunlight streamed through the windows. Morning light? Had I really slept that long? Snuggled up next to me, something warm and furry was growling and snuffling in my pillow. At first glance, I thought it might be a pit bull, though I was fairly sure I did not own a pit bull. Then it looked up, and I realized it was the disembodied head of a leopard. 1 nanosecond later, I was standing at the opposite end of the cabin, screaming. It was the closest I'd come to teleporting since I lost my godly powers. "Oh, you're awake!" My son Will emerged from the bathroom in a billow of steam, his blond hair dripping wet and a towel around his waist. Over his left pectoral was a stylized sun tattoo, which seemed unnecessary to me, as if he could be mistaken for anything but a child of the sun god. He froze when he registered the panic in my eyes. "What's wrong?" said the leopard. "Seymour!" Will marched over to my cot and picked up the leopard head, which at some point in the distant past had been taxidermied and stuck on a plaque, then liberated from a garage sale by Dionysus and granted new life. Normally, as I recalled, Seymour resided over the fireplace mantel in the big house, which did not explain why he had been chewing on my pillow. "What are you doing here?" Will demanded of the leopard. Then to me, "I swear I did not put him in your bed." "I did." Dionysus materialized right next to me. My tortured lungs could not manage another scream, but I leapt back an additional few inches. Dionysus gave me a panted smirk. "I thought you might like some company. I always sleep better with a teddy leopard." "Yeah, very kind." I tried my best to kill him with my eye daggers, but I prefer to sleep alone. "As you wish. Seymour, back to the big house." Dionysus snapped his fingers, and the leopard head vanished from Will's hands. "Well then," Dionysus studied me. "Feeling better after 19 hours of sleep?" I realized I was wearing nothing but my underwear. With my pale, lumpy mortal form covered in bruises and scars, I looked less than ever like a god, and more like a grub that had been pried from the soil with a stick. "Feeling great," I grumbled. "Excellent. Well, get him presentable. I'll see you both at breakfast." "Breakfast?" I said in a daze. "Yes," Dionysus said. "It's the meal with the pancakes. I do love pancakes." He disappeared in a grape-scented cloud of glitter. "Such a show-off," I muttered. Will laughed. "You really have changed, haven't you? I wish people would stop pointing that out." "It's a good thing, Dad." I looked down again at my battered body. "If you say so. Do you have any clothing or possibly a burlap sack I might borrow?" Here's all you need to know about Will Solis. He had clothes waiting for me. On his last trip to town, he'd gone shopping specifically for things that might fit me. "I figured you'd come back to camp eventually," he said. "I hoped you would anyway. I wanted you to feel at home." It was enough to start me crying again. Gods, I was an emotional wreck. Will hadn't inherited his thoughtfulness from me. That was all his mother, Naomi. Bless her kind heart. I thought about giving Will a hug, but since we were clad in just underwear and a towel, respectively, that seemed awkward. He patted me on the shoulder instead. "Go take a shower," he advised. "The others took an early morning hike." He gestured at the empty bunks. "But they'll be back soon. I'll wait for you."